And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And now the Lakers starting group. They've got Marcus Smart, Jake LaRavia out there with LeBron James. Then there's Here we go. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for the Pelicans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Trey Murphy is out there with Fears. And it's Queen in at the 5. Down low. Stolen by Jones. Pass to Fears. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Stan, when you have these back-to-back games, it must force you to alter your approach a little.
Well, Kevin, you got to manage minutes more carefully to not burn guys out. But really, if you can get the first one, it takes a little pressure off the back end.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. James. Here's LaRavia. Off target from three-point range. To Williamson. We're about 1 minute into the first. Jones sets the pick for Williamson. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's LaRavia. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
So what do you like about Jake LaRavia the most? He's a 6'7" versatile forward. Seems to have a pretty good skill set.
He's got a great skill set, Kevin. And what he's got is he's a great decision maker. He knows when to pass, when to shoot, when to dribble, so he doesn't make many mistakes. He plays both ends of the floor, and he brings consistent energy and effort. Jake LaRavia will help you win games.
Pass to Queen. Here's Fears. Jones looking for an opening. Just 5 to shoot from outside the arc. Here's Queen. Off target from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. A shot by LeBron, no good.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
To the wing on the left. Fears with it. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Williamson, the screen. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. They trail by 3. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, and that's about as natural as breathing to him. Zion lives above the rim.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to speak with James Borrego for a minute. Coach was enthralled by the court awareness of LeBron James. He said, quote, very few guys know where all the players are on the court at all times. Very few players have the skill and the ability to take advantage of any slip-up. LeBron falls in both of those categories. There's a reason people talk about him as the GOAT. Back to you, Kev.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And Queen gets it to go.
Showing good vision. Finds an open teammate out on the perimeter.
Lakers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, Ayton is quite literally a house in there.
Williamson, the pass to Queen. Down low, stolen by Smart. Inside, Ayton. Missed inside. Pelicans trail by 3. To the paint. Back to Williamson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Count it. Good.
That's a good find from Zion, showing off his vision there.
Last outing for the Pelicans. It was a loss to the Heat in Miami.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that when one thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends, but credit their opponents for being disruptive.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So for the Pelicans, Bays checked in for Herbert Jones. And Poole subbed in for Fears. And here is Los Angeles now. Pass to Kleba. Now here is Smith. They set the pick. Now connect. That 3 off the mark.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Queen. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
You see the full strength and athleticism of Murphy on this jam.
And the Lakers with possession here. Following the score by New Orleans. Pass to Vincent. Kleba with a screen on Poole. Here's Vincent. That's tipped. Now Poole. 8 points his last outing. Here's Queen. And it's off from 3-point range. There's 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now here is Smith, guarded closely. To the middle. Here's Kleba. No good with the layup. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pelicans lead by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Saddiq Bey is out there with Yves Missi. Then it's Jose Alvarado. Then there's Jordan Poole. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. LeBron, no luck. New Orleans in the lead. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, this summer saw Hall of Famer Joe Dumars put in charge of the Pelicans front office, returning to his home state of Louisiana. He talked about it being the right place, right time, right people in New Orleans. He's looking to ensure it's super organized, classy, and elite organization.
They'll get there for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Here's Vincent following the score by New Orleans. Good on the shot. Here's Alvarado. He has yet to score. Pass to Poole. From 12 feet out. And it comes off the front of the rim. And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 1. And Kleba slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Stan, teams track different officiating crews, don't they, and how they tend to call the game.
Yeah, they do, Kevin, and there are some organizations who do it more than others. I'm not a fan of it myself because I think it puts your players' focus on the officials and takes away from focusing on what they're supposed to be doing on the court. So I'm not a big fan of it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Smart comes in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Pass to Fears. Trains the three-pointer. Fears has got 7 points in the game.
Smart read by Poole there, noticing the overcommitment and making the D pay.
Doncic dishes to LeBron. Six to shoot. The shot by Kleba, wide open. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. Smart against Poole. Pass to Bay.
Now we get a chance to check out LeBron James. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging about 24 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
You gotta like how ready Bay always seems to be, prepared to seize the moment whenever his number's called.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Queens checked in. And then for the Lakers, Ayton comes in for Hayes. And Jake LaRavia subbed in for Maxi Kleber. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, how about the toughness on that finish? Ayton refusing to be pushed around.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Poole's checked in for New Orleans. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning, defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Fear. Again, a Pelican score.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
To the inside. And Jones with the stuff.
Well, when guys like Jones elevate, watch out.
Lakers trail by 3. Outside, Smart. There's 1:54 left in the first half. Takes a shot at the elbow. Yep, that one goes in there. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. And the Lakers also making a change. Hayes is checked in. .137 left here in the second. And Fears has it in the corner. New Orleans moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Jones for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
That was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
Now, here's Ayton. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And 3 blocks on the game as well. I mean, he was going all out and making plays defensively.
Here's Williamson following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. There's a screen to the left side wing. Here's Queen. Oh, good with the triple. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Outside, Smart. Smart puts the pick in for Doncic. Over Fears. Again, the Lakers.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Here's Spears. Guarded by Doncic. Here's Williamson. Up again. Can't get the putback. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Lakers ahead. They lead by 3. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm here with Coach J.J. Redick. What are your...
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Hello and welcome, and what a first half for Cool Hand Luka Doncic.
He's feeling it, exploiting the gaps in the defense, getting high percentage looks.
Defensively, you have to find a way to seal those gaps because he's making it look too easy.
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
You look at Los Angeles, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Jeremiah Fears displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Here's Fears. So for the Lakers right now, Smart is out there with Doncic. Then there's Ayton. Then it's Jake LaRavia. And it's LeBron in at the 4 spot. Williamson with the screen for Jones. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jones has got 5.
And Jones has made huge strides as a three-point shooter since his rookie season. He's now a serious threat from out there.
Now here's Smart. Nothing on the board. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Putting that size to great use. All Ayton has to do is pop up to catch the lob.
Pass to Queen. Williamson in the post. Ayton's there. And it's Williamson missing. The Lakers leading. Over in the corner, LaRavia. No good from outside. Well for New Orleans, shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Williamson looking it over. Pass to Jones. The 3. It's hauled in by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's LaRavia. And LaRavia slams it in.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen, but now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Back to you.
A scary thought. Okay, Allie, thanks. Here's Fears. He's got 9. Jones finds Williamson. Here's Fears. Guarded by Doncic. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Ayton.
Great rim protection by Ayton. This coaching staff wants more of that from DeAndre.
Good on the bucket. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Williamson against LeBron. To end the drought. Here's Williamson, and the rejection by Ayton.
Access there denied by DeAndre Ayton.
Down low, and stolen by Williamson. An even 3-on-3 break. That's good from Fears on the assist by Jones. And that's 11 points for Jeremiah Fears. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Well, Smart is known as a very physical player. You almost think he welcomes getting hit while shooting.
Bays checked in for Williamson.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Pass to Bay. Banked in off the glass.
The length of Murphy can be surprising. He's 6'8" with a good wingspan.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 8. Ayton, the pass to Smart. Doncic looking it over. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. No good on the 3. Pelicans trail by 4. 1:52 left in the third quarter. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. New Orleans making a switch here. Nisi's checked in. And then for the Lakers, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Ayton. Maxi Kleber comes in for James. And Vincent subbed in for Jake LaRavia.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with. And it worked out for him that time.
Jones, no one around him. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jones has got 6 here in this quarter.
It's a nice little sleight of hand trick there by Jones.
A minute 20 left to play in the third. Pass to Nisi. Kleber against Bay. Here's Fears. For the lead. Off the mark, only his second miss in 7 attempts. Vincent with it, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Williamson is checked in for Herbert Jones. Poole comes in for Trey Murphy. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Fear. Hey, gets the bucket.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Vincent. And the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. Back to connect. Pass to Hayes. 4 on the clock. Inside. And Hayes throws it down. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Cool. It's tipped. From deep three-point land. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Lakers lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Zion Williamson is out there with Bay. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Misi in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Pelicans 5. Now here's Williamson. Over Kleba. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Connect. Guarded by Poole. Pass to James. Shoots over Bay. Again, Los Angeles.
Oh, you got to run LeBron off the ball there.
Here's Alvarado. Poole with no one around. His three-pointers off the mark. Lakers leading by 5. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Queens checked in. Doncic is checked in for Los Angeles. Poole, no good.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Vincent, the pass to James. On the wing, Doncic. Great positioning inside from Doncic.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
There's the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night. James outside. And it's blocked, and he's able to get it back. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Vincent, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pelicans trail by 7. Pass to Bay. To the paint to stop the drought. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Stan, the NBA equivalent of a human wrecking ball, that is Zion Williamson. When he's on the floor, that is.
Well, absolutely. The only problem that Zion Williamson has really had in this league is staying healthy. He is virtually unstoppable going to the basket and an extremely underrated passer who creates a lot of great shots for himself and his teammates.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Jones checked in for Bay. Trey Murphy comes in for Poole. And Fears is subbed in for Jose Alvarado. And then for Los Angeles, Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Jake LaRavia comes in for Maxi Kleba. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Gabe Vincent.
Well, the bottom line is this. When Zion Williamson is healthy, he is very tough for defenses to handle. You have to be very clear on your plan or he'll destroy you.
Now, here's Doncic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Now, Fears. Now Williamson. No good.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Oh, the strength of LeBron.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Williamson against James. Williamson outside. Another shot. Cleared away by Ayton. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 9-1 run right now. James in the post. Covered by Williamson. James in the post. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Here's Williamson. Swiped away. 1:32 left in the fourth. Doncic. Luka bullies his way inside.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
Here's Spears. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick. James, the 13-footer, cleared away by James.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Lakers.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Luka Doncic.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Jacks up a 3. Cleared away by Ayton. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
LeBron, the lead was changing hands, but what was it that enabled you to take control of this game?
In the second half, we started to clamp down defensively. Our 2 main staples is defensive stops and offensive execution when we're moving the ball. And once again, we had a high assist rate tonight, and we had a low field goal percentage from our opponent, and that's ingredients to winning.
Those halftime adjustments are huge. Thanks, LeBron.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And now we present the player of the game, Luka Doncic.